What's up guys, in this video I will be giving my full review of the LE1SECO, which I feel has some major pros compared to a few minor cons. So without much ado, let's get started. Let's start with the pros of this 1.85 GHz version LE1SECO, the things which I found to be major plus points in my opinion. First, the design and the build quality looks and feels both premium and durable. The slight chamfered edges all around the aluminum unibody looks terrific, and with the display off, it gives off an illusion as if there are no bezels. And even though it's a 5.5-inch phablet size, it feels more like a 5.3-inch phone and doesn't feel bulky at all. Pretty good. It can easily pass off as a flagship device if you don't disclose the price. The performance during general use is a great experience, as I did not feel any lag or slowness while using stuff like Chrome, WhatsApp or any system apps. Even Twitter, which usually has heavy lag, ran quite smoothly. And memory management was good while I tested with 8 apps open and none of them got booted out. The mirror finish fingerprint scanner works very well, usually unlocking the phone within a second with almost 0% failure rate. It will fail only if you press with the wrong area of your finger. The USB Type-C connector is future-proof, usually found on flagships, but you might have to carry the charger around as it's not quite common yet. One of the best things I liked about this phone is its ultra-quick charging speeds. From 16 to 100%, it took just an hour and 4 minutes, and another time it took just about 1 hour and 12 minutes from 7 to 100%. Really quick. What I like most about the camera is the video quality in low light. The photos in daylight were decent and very average in artificial lighting conditions. Due to the lack of optical image stabilization, you have to keep your hands very stable while clicking. With heavy games like Asphalt 8 and Nova 3 and lighter games like Clash of Clans, I experienced no lag at all. And surprisingly, with about 20 minutes of Asphalt 8, the battery temperature was just 38 degrees centigrade. I guess here is where the underclock X10 came into play, no overheating and lag. The 1080p 403 ppi display is really good at this price point of 10k, with vibrant colors, good viewing angles, deep blacks and quite a bright screen. So at night I have to keep the brightness at pretty low levels. The 3000 mAh battery life is very decent and I could get through a full working day of moderate usage without any problems. Call quality through the earpiece is not the best, it can be better, but it is manageable, and the ringtone and volume during gaming from the downward firing speakers is decently loud and audible. I feel that if the speakers on a mobile are not front firing, then the next best position should be downwards rather than at the back for the ringtone to be the most audible. Also, I like the haptic feedbacks and sound tones during normal operations of this phone, which makes it feel pretty premium. Now let's move on to the minor cons of this 1.85 MHz LE1SECO. It runs on its own custom UI called EUI, which seems to hog quite a lot of RAM even with all the apps closed. The UI might take a while to get used to, and some parts do look like an iOS copy. You can always use a launcher of your choice if you want to, like Google Now or Nova Launcher. The video camera quality was great, but the still photos are not the best, especially in low and artificial lighting. So you have to have stable hands or a tripod due to the lack of optical image stabilization. It mostly has all the important sensors, but the lack of gyroscope means that it won't work on a VR headset. And also it can feel a tad bit heavy, but I got used to it within a couple of days. The weight distribution though is good. In conclusion, I feel that at this price point of 10,000, you're getting a lot of powerful hardware and with very good overall performance and lag-free gaming experience. And I definitely recommend it since it's true value for money. I hope you enjoyed and found my review helpful, and if you did, then don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Until next time, thanks for watching.